Hey all. My name is Dana. My pronouns are he, him. We are playing The Last Caravan with the open hearth. We are missing one of our players tonight, but they should return next week. So yeah, let's get a quick round of intros, and then we'll jump back in. I suppose character keeper order.
Wow, and I had the lack of foresight to go first. No, it's fine. I'm T, she, her, playing Mercedes Clark, also she, her, the large animal veterinarian, who was just found out that the aliens have livestock, and we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, I mean, too excited, I would have said, but maybe appropriately excited.
Uh,
Cool. Sabine.
Yeah, I'm Serena. I'm playing Walker, the bruiser, I guess, who was not that excited about livestock, and was especially not excited when he found out that one of these large alien walking cities was standing right over this settlement of humans and aliens, because he's got bad memories of those. But, well, he's made peace with it for now, and yeah.
Yeah. So, um, I guess I think it might be a good idea to have like a little bit of a time jump, but like not days or weeks or anything like that, but maybe hours or maybe a day, um, to give you some chance to like talk to some different people or have some different experiences in Resurrection. What are you thinking? Um, I did think maybe they have a nightclub or even just a bar in the res.
Oh,
So if that is what you fancy, we could do that.
Music that's not played by a college sophomore on a ukulele? They got everything here.
I think Walker would look for something like sports thingy, right? Something physical where you can hit a ball or another
Yeah.
dude if it's in sport, fun kind of guy, you know?
Um,
Kind of
well,
way.
yeah, I imagine lacrosse is the probably the sport of choice
Okay.
in this neck of the woods.
Well,
Um, and yeah, probably always looking for an extra body. Um, so yeah, maybe I mean Bodhi, I think might be a player, might uh, call to your um, the house where you're staying to look for an extra player. Um, so yeah, he rocks up and kind of yeah rings on the doorbell, right? Which
oh,
is a strange feeling, right? That hasn't happened in a while.
hmm.
Um, what do you think? It's the kind of six or seven of you living here. You've just been uh, assigned this empty house. Like there are kind of some food supplies or whatever in the fridge, a little bit of a larder. What do you think? What do you think you've made of this place in the hours or maybe days since you've uh, arrived here?
Well, Walker is waiting for the other shoe to drop, basically. This can't be real. This feels like a fever, some kind of dream. Has to burst, has to pop.
Mhm.
If
Sitting,
he, okay.
sorry, I was just going like sitting with his back to the door, to the wall, looking at the doors and windows, paranoid.
Yeah, probably outside though. I know it's
Okay,
cold, right? But
it
still.
is cold.
Yeah, but he'd probably be rather be outside. I mean, he doesn't need to sit still. He can
Mm.
move around and
Yeah.
look at things and maybe try to find some threats. If there are any. Not well. doesn't prove a thing.
Yeah.
think if Walker seems at loose ends, Mercedes is going to dragoon is the word that my brain is giving me. So sure, him into something that she's working on with perhaps surprising intensity, and that is finding educational materials for Ree. Uh, because as we discovered last time, Ree has a from Mercedes' point of view, shockingly poor grasp of biology. And Mercedes is trying to put together a self-study course for her
Oh,
needs textbooks.
oh, that's yeah. That Walker will totally be into that. You will learn in the course of these discussions. He might drop that his wife used to be a biology school teacher. So yeah, he doesn't know a lot of stuff about this, but it's kind of familiar topic.
Yeah. So, I mean, there is um, yeah, there's a bookshop, and I don't think they're selling like college level, but maybe high school, like top end high school textbooks, because there is high schools in this city. Um, so yeah, does Mercedes think that's enough? I mean, how shocking is Ree's knowledge of what's going on seem to her?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to dig through my notes. Uh, I think it's not just 'cause I mean Mercedes doesn't have much teaching experience, but um I think high school level is fine for her. She's definitely focusing a little bit more on biology stuff. But there's also like she gets some like math. I think she might be the sort of person who kind of um scoffs a little bit at the humanities, so I don't think there's any like literature or history included, but she's got sort of a rudimentary, well, I guess in technology, sort of like question mark. How well can you hum at this crystal is now an appropriate skill to learn. But I think she's definitely putting together a science and math curriculum as best she can.
Hmm. Yeah, and I think there's a uh, let's say is bewildered or slightly disgruntled the better word for this. There's like an older gentleman here, like asking the staff if they really only have the seventh edition of, econometrics, the introduction. Um, and, he seems despairing that the latest isn't in stock. The latest from, a couple of years ago, obviously. Um, he looks over at you and shrugs and say, the supply chains just aren't what they used to be, huh?
I mean, I think at this point you're kind of lucky to find half a broken link, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, I'm I'm Mercedes. That's that's Walker.
Hey, uh, I'm William. Um, I am not from around here. Are you teachers in the high school?
No. Um, I'm well, I used to be a vet. I don't know, maybe there's well, that's it. Not important right now. Um, yeah, we're travelers, I guess. And he's paranoid? Driver is probably what he would say.
Okay. Well, paranoia is seems like not an unreasonable response. Mm.
Yeah.
I
But
think
yeah,
Walker's checking out some of the, I guess, literature books, maybe even. Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Now, over in the corner, there's like a crowd of people who are milling around. There's like what looks like a book display in advance of a book signing. And this guy's photograph is on the books, on the back of the books.
Okay.
It's not the eighth edition of basic econometrics, but it is
Oh, what a pity.
some economics book.
Okay. Now I think Walker's looking more for, I don't know, psychology
Okay.
and maybe some poetry or some stuff or some action, probably rather poetry right now, but mostly psychology. Probably the books he's looking for are all checked out because dealing with grief has to be a top seller.
Yeah, seems very reasonable. Um, yeah, I'm sure you can find um, something like that pretty easily. I mean, like it's I guess a community bookshop
Mhm.
with a lot of extra stuff. So maybe it has exactly that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think you can pick up a copy.
Oh,
What I guess the question is, based on your experience in the restaurant, what do you do with that? Do you like bring it to the bring it to whoever's at the desk?
I ask someone what if I want to take this, what do I do? Or do I have to read it here? How does this
Um,
work?
yeah, you're not a resident, is that
Not, no, no, just passing through.
okay? Um, I think we have some extra copies. So the whoever's working here, says just hold on there a second, and they like go in the back and check that they've got other copies, like they're not giving their last copy away. Um, so yeah, I think you a while to wait, but they come back and they say, "Oh yeah, I think you can take that."
Just like that.
Um, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like we're not doing currency anymore, so if you need the book, you can take
Don't
the
make me
book.
think that anything something good came out of this apocalypse, please.
Mercedes looks sidelong at the economist after hearing that currency is out.
Look,
Uh,
if I'm stay long enough and I've read it, then I bring it back. Okay.
sure, yeah. I mean, we were doing like a book crossing thing there for a while, where you could leave a book and take a book. Um,
No, I don't have a book, so
you do now.
oh, well, yeah, thanks.
Um, Yeah, so William sees the look and said, "Yeah, I mean, I'm not wedded to currency. Um, uh, not wedded to currency at all, really. I mean, I've written a lot of papers on currency, but I don't think that means I believe in it as an inalienable right or anything like that."
So what do you do here? Are you passing through too on a book tour, I guess? Are there is there more than one bookshop left?
Um, I so when when Wabakwa announced that I was coming to some of his friends, they said, "Oh, we have some of his books," and I guess those are all of my books that are in this town, give or take. And they said, "Will you come along to the bookstore and sign some and talk to people?" And yeah, and that kind. Well, I'm here to talk to Wabakwa and Lydian, so I said, "Why not?"
So you're with the Unity, or are you, doing diplomacy or something?
Oh, I am with the answer. Uh,
Oh, right.
yeah. Oh, you've heard of us?
Yeah, I met name of character we met.
You met Langton, right?
Yeah.
Back in the Erie.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. How's she doing?
Uh, Pretty good. She seemed in good spirits. I think she said she was heading south. She still had M&Ms left, so I guess that's like a good sign. She gave us coffee.
Yeah, I think she said that if this apocalypse ended up with there being no coffee left, then she was ready to give up. I do not know if she was serious or not. Um, so can I ask you what went on there? Like what was your view of the state of play in the region?
In the Erie?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I mean, there was like oh gosh. I mean, kind of in flux, right? I flew a drone into a war singer, and we sort of had like a big mix up and got a bunch of humans out. Um, they were mind controlling, so there's that. But I think was that Walker, was that in the area or was that before that?
Ah, Erie, I think. No, the lake was later. It was before the lake, so it was in Erie.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then we drove across the lake. There's a oh, what you call it? There's a big mind moss on the lake, which seems like maybe a little bit of an issue. Um,
Okay, yeah. We've encountered those things. Those are pretty worrying. I think they're the only living organism that some Arians are actually afraid of.
cool.
I mean, not cool. Though, I mean, I've
Yeah, no, I was
seen.
being
Oh,
sarcastic.
sorry, sorry.
I
Uh,
no, sorry, I get that a lot. I'm not the most expressive. Uh, yeah, that's not great.
I mean, I guess I understand, right? We kept, smallpox, um, in carefully sealed places just in case or for further study, right? So I can understand why they kept it, I suppose. For me, I think it's kind of comforting to know that s- like the alien species that we have happened across is a really bad turn of phrase. Are kind of as deeply flawed as we are, right? They do terrible things, even, not as a monolith, but because they have fears and insecurities, and some people amongst them are, frankly, lunatics. Um, I don't know. It's not just us, I guess.
Yeah. But you work like the answer works with the Iranians as well, right? And the
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I guess I'm here to try to, get Lydian and Wabakwa to one side, see our point of view. Um, I guess that's a work in progress.
She seems to think you're a little bit too happy to use violence. Mercedes is looking directly away from Walker.
Um, yeah, that's well, I think, Lydian views violence as a failure, and for me at least, I think it's gotta be in our toolbox. I mean, I don't like it. I personally, um, apart from that one time I shoved someone into a pond when I was 6, I don't think I've ever actually utilized violence. But yeah, I think some people won't stop till they get hit.
Yeah,
Walker said we took out that war singer that was violence.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I
I know.
mean, I guess for me, the question uh, is Lydian and her faction actually opposed to violence in all circumstances, or can we show them a side to the anthemic throne, to the, I guess, dominant Ernian faction, that will make them understand our willingness to use violence against them? Um, I don't know. Um, I mean, there's other disagreements, right? I think, as you might have guessed, um, Bakwa's idea and this community's idea of how it should organize itself are, kind of radically different from what used to go on in this country before the invasion. You know, they do not want to be involved in any kind of um, exploitative capitalism, or capitalism, as we would like to call it.
I think he would maybe say that this was what it was like before the first invasion that happened to this country.
Maybe, maybe. Um, so I guess on that side, is he willing to cooperate with, um, the Republic of St. Francis, who are definitely probably in that ilk, if there is a natural successor state to the United States, it's them. Um, so yeah, um, I'm not sure whether this was said by Groucho Marx or by someone like Winston Churchill. I don't know. But, diplomacy is the art of everyone leaving everyone equally dissatisfied. So I guess I'm hopeful.
Um, do you have animals? Like LinkedIn talked about, you're sort of like kind of city, I guess, camp. And she
Uh,
said you were doing like research and stuff. Do you have large animals?
um, you mean like livestock?
Hmm.
Yeah, not really, not really. I mean, we, I guess, there's a couple of, it's going to sound strange, dolphins working with us.
Right. God, it's gonna be so annoying if the cetacean people were right.
How do you mean? Be annoying if they were right?
Oh God, you know how fucking marine biologists are.
Not really. Um, you mean like um, believe that their realm is much more complex and rich than land people can ever imagine?
I mean, kind of that, or just like you know, um, oh, just because it's in water, it's so much more interesting than cows. You wouldn't understand, Mercedes. You know.
Okay. Well, I can totally understand, because that sounds like in academia, the bitterness quotient is so high because the stakes are so low.
Is that also a cow joke?
No, no, it isn't.
Mercedes narrows her eyes. Okay. I've heard all of them.
Okay, okay. Um, oh, how's low, do they? In English?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure we can workshop a joke into that somehow. I don't think it'll be satisfying. It might be dad joke at best.
Really, you do not have to try. I
Okay,
prefer that you didn't.
okay, excellent. Uh, so, y- um, so you know the Ernians have a communication collar that they have developed, and so you like put it on an animal, and it translates their thoughts. I mean, their non-human speech rather into English or whatever language you can um, connect it to. Um, so these can work on like dogs maybe, but dolphins for sure. Dogs are a bit simple, but dolphins, it works almost perfectly on.
Interesting.
Walker is not asking if they work on cows. Walker is concentrating on his poetry book. That was just not about cows at all. He cannot concentrate on it. He's listening, but no.
I wonder if they have some here.
Dol- Dolphins? I don't think so.
No,
Oh,
I,
collars?
yes.
Maybe? Uh, you could ask.
I think I will. I should probably, I guess, to make sure that these aren't things though. Oh, a bird. Sorry, that was me, T. uh, I should probably make sure they have extra copies of all of these. And she's got, I think, like some biology, some chemistry, calculus one, trigonometry. I think she's probably got like a Gray's Anatomy, human anatomy, and probably like just basics of electronics. Electrical engineering for babies. Uh,
Walker will sneak a history book into this, just for giggles.
I guess if you
Um,
want to teach that,
I can't teach that. I haven't even read this book. I just I just have a lot of friends who read books like that and talk to
Hmm.
me as if I can understand them.
I mean, I imagine harmonize with alien stuff would also work for communicating with the we sometimes, but sorry, Mark.
I wonder if I should try that.
Hmm. So, yeah, I think like you're at the desk, and one book becoming like six or seven maybe puts the sales assistant in a bit of a quandary, like, oh, this is a lot of books.
We got
Uh,
teenagers.
well, that is unfortunate, but I hear they're the future.
Is everybody in this town as smart as, or is it just you?
I think you
Oh,
bring it out in them, Walker.
I was being like in a God help us kind of way because my teenagers are, a lot of trouble.
Oh, I mean, I could put together a curriculum for them as well.
Are you staying?
Um, and she sort of pauses too long, and says, "What if I borrow these for a bit and I'll, I don't know, put together a study guide and I'll make you a copy and then um, we can talk about more later."
Okay.
Copy the study guide. I'm not offering to transcribe textbooks like some sort of monk. That's a history thing. See, Walker, I do know history.
I have no idea what you're talking about. As I said, I have a lot of friends. They talk about political history of the USA
Mm.
and the environmental movement. I have no idea about monks.
Um, so yeah, I think like she's packing those up into a strong carrier bag for you to take away. Um, and I think you'd like just leaving when you like see one of these alien hovercraft kind of hurtle overhead at breakneck pace. And then you start to hear some explosions.
Not even the 4th of July.
In the kind of these sound like alien weapons being fired at things. What do you do?
I think we should find the rest of our group.
I think Mercedes is just sort of frozen, but will probably consent to be dragged.
Yes, yes. Walker will gently, for in his words, gently manhandle you a little, push you a little, talk to you like, come on, Mercedes, if you stand here, that's not going to help. Okay, just put one foot in front of the next one. Okay, just one foot. You can do that.
Right, right. I guess we gotta get back to the house.
Yeah, we've got to find the teenagers and Brian.
So on this kind of street heading down towards your little house, you see a couple more of these just, drop some alien soldiers out of the sky who, like cushion themselves on the road. Um, and then you can see some of those alien attack craft start to shoot missiles towards the pod.
Oh no. Oh no. And that's where our car is, right, Stephen? And presumably Roxanne and the teenagers.
Yeah, so I think the rest of them are probably all, well, maybe not. Hopefully, some of them
Hopefully not.
are back at the car. No one's in the pod.
Hmm.
Um, but some of them might have gone on a little trip like you did. So, uh,
Yeah. Let's just try to find. I mean, Walker's running towards the house, hoping that Mercedes will follow.
mhm. So I guess the question is, are you trying to sneak past any of these alien soldiers who might be making life difficult for you, or are you trying to concentrate on finding the rest of your group?
I'm concentrating on finding the rest of the group. I can't lose them. Come on. If somebody shoots me, they shoot me. That's fine.
Okay. Uh, Mercedes, how about you?
Yeah, she is. I think she genuinely had let her guard down and thought they were safe here. And she is processing. I think she's still holding like the bag of books, but not by the handles, like you might to carry a child almost across her chest. And she is wide-eyed and not quite hyperventilating, but she is going to follow Walker. I don't think she's in any state of mind to uh, take charge right now.
I mean, that is both a surprisingly quick emotional attachment to these books, but also, textbooks are thick. I mean, that is
Mm,
armor.
basically. And most importantly, she just happened to be carrying them when this all went down.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oops. Okay, well let's get a search and survey roll, I think.
Okay.
Makes the most sense to
Yeah.
find any stragglers on the
Mm,
way back to the car/house.
good at that, but I'm spending a heroism for that, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
Do I get one for making my life or things worse because of my inadequacies? Because I'm running towards this house because of grief and not
Uh,
being very careful about it.
sure. I mean, you're also want to protect them from danger, right?
Yes, also that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I spend a heroism. I get a heroism, and I need to find the character, the dice roller first because, like some noob, I haven't put it up yet.
Here's the link.
Yeah, we all had the dice roller up. Come on, Sabine.
Yeah, but I'm not a teacher's pet. Like, what can I say? I'm rolling 2d6, and let's see. Oh, I see nothing. I rolled two twos.
Okay.
Amazing.
T, how about you? Are you just following in train, or are you also keeping an eye out for something?
I mean, I feel like she should be keeping an eye out for something, but I think she's going to make the situation worse by being too scared to look around. So I'm going to take a heroism and not look for
Okay.
anything
Okay.
and eat that
Um,
failure.
Eat that failure. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Come
yeah,
on,
I
though.
think, you're looking and you see someone who looks like the back of their head looks like it might be right? And you stoop in to see to look into the, I don't know, candy store.
mhm.
And then in the reflection, you see one of these Ernian warriors point one of their rifles at you, and they take a shot at you.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it like goes straight past you into the window, like obliterates the shop, and you take blast damage
Mhm.
from it, to harm.
Oh, that's just me, right?
That is
Can I, because I do have once per encounter, I may take one harm and choose up to two travelers. You gain one armor and take any harm they would take.
okay. I was gonna say, because it's this blast effect and
Mhm.
Mercedes is right next to you, she is getting
Mhm.
that too.
But can I get in the way? I mean, I will be
Um,
pretty badly hurt if I do that, but you know, I have a bit of a I need to protect these people. They can't die.
yeah. So if I read that right,
Hmm.
it says you take one harm and choose up to
Hmm.
two travelers. You gain one
Yeah.
armor and take any harm they would
Hmm.
take.
Yeah.
So that means like that one harm that you take for this move just like soaks all of the. I think that makes sense, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
That you have one armor,
Hmm.
um, which soaks one of the two that I
Hmm.
inflicted on you,
Hmm.
and then the one harm that fuels the move takes
Hmm.
everything Mercedes would have taken, right? So you take two harm for
Hmm.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But I still have the for the during the encounter. Is
Yes,
that
yeah.
for the all of the encounter? And I will take any harm that Mercedes will get, and the second traveler that I picture that I see and want to protect is probably not Brian, but you know,
Yeah. So what does that look like? Do you see it at the last minute and kind of shield her with your body, or
yeah,
what? Yeah,
yeah. Basically, that's just I'm making myself a little bigger,
yeah.
and I'm just getting in front of her. Like
Okay.
I do think she shrieks in your ear, unfortunately.
that's fine. That is not a problem.
Yeah, and I
This
think, and
that, that the guy with the gun is more of a problem, I think, right now.
so yeah, he is still standing there. He's taking the shot, and he's kind of almost moving on, but maybe you see him look over at you and like do a double take, like
Mhm.
those people should be dead. What do you do now?
Um, this wasn't Ree I saw in the shop, right? We don't have any reason to go in there. There's none of
No.
our teenagers in there. There's just this guy with the gun who looks like mean. I think we should retreat here, like into the nearest cover that we can find, like moving around a corner. Or if he's in the store, just move to the side so he can so it doesn't have line of sight.
So escape and not fight, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you fight if I don't have a gun? I can't fight a guy with a gun. That's just that. Or hmm, no,
Well,
Mercedes has the books. I can't throw
I
the
was just
books at
saying you
him.
could throw a textbook at him.
I would have. I could throw the. I could throw the. Yeah, I could throw the mental health book. You know what?
Don't
Fuck.
throw the poetry, it's too late.
No, no, no. I'm doing the mental
well,
health book.
okay.
I'm
I let
I'm
me say,
chucking the grief book at him.
okay. I don't think that's gonna do anything, right?
No,
Except maybe to be a
distract him a little,
strangely
maybe.
useful gambit on the way to escape. But you can
Yeah,
spend a Harrison to find a useful item. You know, there might
yeah.
be a weapon around or something that allows you to stand toe to toe with this guy. That's up to you.
Does he look like he would probably follow us now that he's noticed that we're still here, right? He's not
Uh,
here just to
yeah, I mean that would probably
raid the
rely.
candy store. That's
Yeah,
not his.
destroying the candy store was not his mission objective.
No.
Um,
Okay.
um, but I think whether he will follow you or not really depends on your role to escape,
Mhm.
right?
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here because I will fight him if I have to, but right now I have a Mercedes and we have to find the kids.
Um,
So I'd rather.
so, uh, l- yeah,
How do we
um,
escape?
indeed. I mean, sneak around is kind of the,
It's kind of not what I'm doing.
well, you're trying to evade him.
Yeah, yeah, but not by
So
sneaking, but just by being fast.
sure. Um,
I
what?
mean, weird idea. I could try to harmonize with his gun and make
Hmm,
that a little haywire so that he will be distracted enough for us to just run away.
yeah.
Uh,
What does that look like?
Poss-
Hmm?
Oh, sorry.
oh, I
Yeah.
was also going to say, since you were shepherding Mercedes, I could also see be the boss. but you are better at harmonizing. And I think it's cool if you can
Yeah, I
explode
agree.
his gun somehow by humming the right note.
Yeah,
Well, probably
not
like
explode.
jam the gun or
Yeah,
confuse him,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm fine with it, with the gun jamming or making a weird noise, even so that he's
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
yeah,
what's that now? Why do you think that we're out of ammo or
yeah.
something like that?"
I mean,
Right?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, Mars attacks is not a touchstone. Um, but yeah, okay.
Okay,
Um,
I'm trying my best. Come on, dice. Well, it's a 5. Look at that.
okay, yeah, that's good. Um, so I think you look um at him like what does it look like when you make this sound? Like,
I think it's a very low hum deep in my throat, like these throat singers or something
mhm,
of Finland, and that's basically a very deep hum because I've heard these alien weapons before, and they always hum before they shoot, and I'm just trying to get into that.
yeah, yeah,
And there's a lot of humming and stuff around, so I'm just reaching into it because we need to get away, and I need Mercedes to not be shot.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think like he pulls the trigger or whatever strange alien mechanism should shoot this at you, and nothing happens. And he does that kind of confused look at his weapon for a moment, and I think he pulls out a knife, which looks
Oh,
kind of, I don't know, plasma. It's like a metal knife with this kind of red glowing hazy thing around the edge. And yeah, he is going to fight you that old-fashioned way, right?
oh, fuck me, he has a vibroblade. I will spend a heroism to find something to ward the knife off. Probably not a knife or something myself, but more like a shield thing. That
Trash
Okay.
something
can
that
lid?
trash can. Yes, trash can lid. Perfect.
So I would say for a heroism, you can probably find an item of actual equipment and not
Oh,
just something that
okay.
might be on a street normally.
Okay.
So, um,
Let
you
me
know,
look at the items that I could use. Utility knife. I don't know. Let me see. A dumbbell. That is not very useful.
no.
Fishing rod. Mm-mm.
So you can look
Mm.
at like the basic
Mm.
inventory as well. So it can be
Yes,
like
I
a
am.
proper weapon.
Yeah,
Um,
proper weapon,
I
spray
mean,
paint.
if you put a two-man tent in front of him, he would be compelled to try to put it together and still be here in hours.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm thinking a rolling pin. No. I think not a matchbox, a shovel. I think a shovel sounds like something that is likely and useful because it's got range. Yeah, I'm finding a shovel.
okay. I
That's
mean, close
that's
is
yeah,
in hitting
I know,
distance.
I
It's
know, I know, I know. It's not. I'm watching too many HEMA videos.
okay,
Don't
okay,
worry, I'm not going to make this a thing. It's just a narratively. It gives me confidence. I have a shovel. He has a knife.
okay.
I have range. He has this weird plasma glow.
Yeah.
And I will tell
Um,
Mercedes to run.
okay.
I don't know if she's listening, but I will say, Mercedes, run, get away. Don't know if I can take him.
But what are you doing? He's got a knife. And I think she is trying to run away, and she is
Mm.
tugging, probably pretty ineffectually at Walker.
I got a shovel.
Okay.
Just find the others. Get them out. I will hold him back, I guess.
Okay.
And I think then the fight is upon me, and I cannot have a discussion with Mercedes right now.
Mm.
Um, yeah. So. Are you like waiting for this alien to kind of come into range of your shovel and you're just socking him, or what does your approach to this fight look like?
Yeah, that sounds like. I mean, charging him with a shovel seems like a little weird. On the other hand, it would give me some distance from Mercedes, which means she's farther away from the
Mhm.
fight. So I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
I'm not charging like a knight, but I'm going towards him with the shovel. I'm looking at him and saying, "You really want to do this? You really want to do this?" He's
I
probably
mean,
bigger than
does
I
Walker
am.
also say that? Because that
Yeah,
seems like a very
sure, of
Walker thing.
course, of course.
I think you can take another heroism for that.
Okay, I
Um,
will do
I mean,
that.
you were also choosing violence when you could run, right?
I am choosing violence. Yes. Do I get another one? Yes, I
That
will
is
need
two,
them.
yeah.
I
That's a
will
two
need
for that.
them. I will need them.
Okay, so why don't you roll fight under pressure?
Okay. I will spend a point of heroism so I won't hit myself over the head with my shovel. Come on, shovel. Be nice to me. It's another 5. Okay.
Okay.
I'll live with that.
So yeah, I mean, he seems surprised. He thought he was facing some yokel, and he's like maybe a little bit overconfident. And you boink him on the head and maybe follow up with a jab. The armor
Mm-hmm.
kind of protects him, but he's definitely feeling it. And
Good.
you take a slash across the shoulder
Okay.
from this heat knife, which does harm one,
Mm-hmm.
but it is also burning.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, I assume
Um,
so. I do have still have the armor 1, right?
yes.
Cool.
So yeah, I think it's just um, you don't feel it, right?
I'll feel it
Uh,
later.
yeah,
I'll
you'll feel
feel
it
it
later.
later. I'll feel it later. Not right now. Right now, I don't need to feel that.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, and I think probably what you see is um, Mercedes. Do you see like have you run like instructed, or are you kind of waiting around to see how this goes, or what do you think?
I think she starts off and then hears the bonk from behind her and turns and sees that Walker is fighting this thing that has actual armor
Hmm,
and I mean, I guess, it would probably cauterize the wound, but she can see him, get hurt. And I think I am going to use Chekhov's textbook, and she's going to try and throw, AP biology in its face so that Walker can disengage and run.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you can spend like a once in a lifetime resource, right, to have this book, be lost. Um, but maybe spend a heroism and let's see the
Yeah,
roll.
absolutely.
I guess this is take aim, right? I don't think this is what anyone meant for when they created the gambit take aim, but
That makes sense. Which she has 0 pips in. If I'm spending a heroism, can I get 1 die?
you can indeed.
All right, 1 die. Let's see. And a 3. That tracks.
Okay. So like you throw it, and it is not maybe the most perfect ballistic thing in existence. And I think, this alien steps back and just cuts it in half with this heat blade. Obviously, uh,
That's perfect. While it's cutting it in half, I'm hitting it with my shovel somewhere where it hopefully hurts. I don't know alien biology, which is a pity, but well,
no, okay.
joints are always a weak point. And if I can hit a knee or something just to cripple it, them,
Yeah,
so they can run after us, also good. Would also be great.
okay. Let's see that.
Yeah, let's see that. I'm spending another point of heroism. I think I need it.
Okay.
Come on. There's a
Oh,
6.
here you go. Um, so yeah, I mean, you are taking this guy out for sure.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, why don't you describe exactly what that looks like?
I think the hit to the knee must have hit something a little more critical than I thought, or what I thought was the knee, because I think that guy just keels over, making these little eep noises, and drops the knife, which I will grab because why not? It can cauterize wounds, and then I'll turn to Mercedes and say, "Let's go." I don't grab the book. I'm sorry.
I mean, the book is
It's
destroyed,
cut in half
right?
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're
Uh,
right.
and I think she probably like threw it like foredge first, so it just sort of like fluttered very slowly through the air. Um and probably lost some pages along the way. Yeah, of course. That's what I was trying to get you to do.
Hmm?
And I think now it is Mercedes that is pulling you
Yeah,
towards the
that's
pod that
okay.
he's staying at.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm coming. You don't need to pull me. I will look at the knife and look at it. And I didn't grab a sheath for it, but I might need it.
Yeah, it's maybe you don't shove it, heroically into your trousers, right?
No, I don't. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not educated, but I'm not stupid.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, let us take our break. Um, yeah, and I think you are, I guess Mercedes is running, holding on to Walker, um,
Yeah.
pulling him along.
Mhm.
And I think you run down this like side street that was going down the side of this sweet shop, um, out onto another street, which you hope is leading you to the house. Um, yeah, I think we are back to a search and survey role, but I think Mercedes is going to be doing this one.
That makes sense since she is in front.
Yeah,
I'm not going to put anything on it. Just going to roll it flat.
okay.
One.
Brilliant.
Listen, this is not her element.
No, no, no. Being attacked by aliens. I mean, that happened in a city. That happened to Walker once, so it's not exactly his element either.
And so yeah, I think you're crossing the street and one of these aliens like drops out of the sky right in front of you, goes kind of full hero pose to land. I mean, maybe Mercedes thinks it's a squirrel pose to land. Um, and this guy seems slightly different from the one you just beat up. Um, uh, has kind of wings on his back. They are no longer deployed, and has what looks like a terrible looking gun in its hands. Again, looking slightly worse than the harmonic rifle that you just got shot with. Um, Mercedes, what are you doing?
I mean, I feel like this is a perfect time to cower. I mean, she does have one fight under pressure.
Yeah,
It's in
uh,
like in the middle of the street.
pretty much the middle of the street.
So are there, okay, middle of the street. It sounds like there's shops. Are there cars parked by the edges of the street?
Yeah, not like bumper to bumper, but yeah, there's a
Mhm.
few cars around the place, maybe a pickup with a an empty bed in it or something like that. So yeah, there's plenty of cars just behind you or whatever.
Uh, I think she will uh, backpedal and try to run and hide behind one of these cars and get a little bit of cover.
And Sabina, how about Walker? You
Um,
taking cover as well?
I mean, he's got a gun. Yeah, cover car is a fantastic idea.
Mm,
Car is a
okay.
fantastic idea. We can just run him over with a car if he gets frisky.
So let's get a kind of a combined fight under pressure from you both to see
Mhm.
like how quickly you get into this cover.
Okay.
And I am again just gonna roll one dice.
Yeah, I'm rolling too. Well, we've
Four
both got
from
four,
Mercedes.
but but I rolled with two, so yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm I'm not
um
that fast.
yeah, I mean at least just being dragged by Mercedes, right? And I think
I
that's possibly what saves you, right?
Okay.
Um this guy clicks and you hear the gun like I don't know boot up. It goes
Mhm.
um and it hits the car
Okay.
and you see things just fly through all the metal
Mhm.
like where you are hiding
Oh,
uh
oh,
you know some like and they look like bits of the car that's just
mm,
exploded from inside being
oh.
shredded by this
Okay.
thing. That
Good.
is two harm for no sorry one harm for both of you.
I'm taking Mercedes's harm though, so it's two harm for me.
Okay. um Yeah, so again,
Ow.
your body getting in the way. And yeah, I think you can like from the protection of Walker, like you can see through the holes. Um, and this alien is just kind of moving on. It's like, well, I've dealt with those two and is um scanning around and then like jumps into the air and these wings just unfold um from its back and like he's just leaped over into the next street where you were just in.
I have two questions. One is for Denna. What type of wings are they?
That's a good question.
It is a very good question. They look like more like glider wings.
Hmm.
Um, but there's definitely a kind of a launch oomph to them. Which is maybe why it's just like jumping over a building and not like taking off and flying in some kind of fashion, where you just launched and then
But
arced
these
over.
they're natural wings. They
They,
belong to his body. This is not equipment.
oh, this is equipment. This is
This is
equipment. Yeah,
equipment.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, because I was confused about this. Yes.
Yeah. Uh, and my second question is for Walker, which is, how does he take the shot for Mercedes this time?
I think is more a little more confused than the last time because you drag him because you see that it's going to hit and he's just in the way, I guess, of all the flying metal things because he is bigger than Mercedes, I imagine. I mean, I know Mercedes is not, is Mercedes a small
She's pretty
woman?
small, yeah. Slight,
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay. Yeah. Walker is a big guy, not huge, not mountain huge, but you know, you could use them as a whatever those people are in American football that run into other people. Quarterback. I think
I
that's
think
the word.
quarterbacks are usually smaller
Oh,
because they've
okay.
got to be
No,
fast. I'm so sorry,
no, no,
Sabine.
no. That's fine. That's fine. The kind of
Everyone
guy
else on
that,
the team running into is like their
yeah,
job description, but not him.
yeah, yeah. The one who just tackles people. There is probably a name for that. and is in the way because they're big and strong and dumb. Or not dumb, but after a few years, you get to be pretty dumb if you get hit off in the head. But not Walker and not right now. He got hit by molten metal, which is also not cool, literally.
Oh, and maybe you're what's Walker wearing right now?
Hmm? What?
What's Walker wearing right now?
It's winter, right? So it's
Mhm.
probably some kind of padded leather jacket thing. Yeah, yeah, padded leather jacket thing with the it's not fur or something, but it's full something like this inside, only not in this color. You know
Oh,
what
like
I
a
mean?
shearling. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah.
and
Okay, so
jeans and boots and whatever, right?
it's probably smoking a little bit.
Yeah.
And Mercedes knows better than to pat it out, which I think
Mhm.
would hurt very much.
Yeah.
Uh, but she's like, Walker, you're hurt.
It's okay, it's fine. We can go and find the others, and then we can take care of. That kind of hurts, yes.
Yeah, and I think when you get out and start to cross this road, and an alien hover tank just like screeches to a halt right beside you, and the window opens, and it's Fez, that Ulani who greeted you at the checkpoint when you entered
Mm.
town. Um, and he tells you to get in. He pops the door open.
What? Doesn't he have a picture?
He might do, but maybe I did not.
Okay, fine.
Uh, and I think Mercedes will push Walker into the tank
Mm.
first.
No pushing needed.
Okay.
No pushing needed. He will try to get you in first because you are smaller, but he doesn't press the point. He realizes that this is not just like this is not a scratch.
What's happening? Who are those? I mean, obviously they're aliens, but like, is it the throne? Who is it?
Why are they attacking?
Um, and he guns the accelerator, and yeah, that is quite the acceleration. Um,
Oh,
but also like not as bad as it should be. Um, he kind of shrugs. I don't know. Probably the throne. Probably want to kill us because we're traitors. Probably want to kill the humans too because
they tried. They tried, yes.
okay, well,
We need to find our other humans, our companions,
okay.
and our car. That's still intact.
And I like you're looking out of this kind of bubble, and you can kind of see all of these HUD displays with like slowly evolving alien language, and you can kind of you see for a split second a couple more of these alien soldiers turn towards you, and they don't like try to dodge or anything like they just stand there like they think it's friendly, and then Fez just sideswipes them at the last moment. And yeah, you all get a little, bump as the repulsor fields deal with some unexpected um, obstacles.
One of these days, I want to learn to drive one of those.
Sure.
I think Mercedes is a little surprised to hear Walker being so excited about learning
He
about an alien
he's he's
technology.
not he's not
Presumably,
excited. He's
live
just
up.
trying to take his mind off the pain and the worry. That's
Mm.
that's and also it's kind of useful.
Yeah, yeah, they can be, can't they, Walker? She doesn't say that, but
He
her
can
eyes
say
do.
that. He just not really paying attention to Mercedes' eyes right now. I'm so sorry. But
And yeah, I mean, I don't know. You've met a few Ulani already, so maybe you have a, an idea of how they think at this stage. But he looks pissed off.
but not at us.
I mean, probably not. It doesn't seem likely given that what he
Yeah,
just said, but he's definitely pissed off.
yeah, at these people. Is there anything? Look, we need to find our people. But
Oh yeah, I'm going.
okay.
And yeah, I think you can kind of see him look up and he's going like, I don't know what's going on with the pod. I would be kind of expecting them to be shooting back, but I guess a dispersed attack, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Look, if you can just set us up somewhere near our car, and then we'll go and look. Sure, I mean,
Oh yeah,
we probably
I'm
got
just,
better things to do than carrying around two of us, right?
You don't think they like the other uh like you don't think they've like they're in there, do you? Like they're taking control of it?
mm,
Mm,
I don't think so. I mean, they obviously can't have taken control of it yet, because if they did, they would be shooting at us.
maybe there's a fight inside.
I mean,
Like a
maybe.
beehive.
Yeah, I'll drop you off at the house, and then I'll go
Mhm.
and find out what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Hmm. And yeah, I mean, I mean, I guess let's say, ignores any kind of smart driving or, you know, highway codes that might exist. He, drives over a couple of cars, breaks a couple of um, street signs, not to mention traffic signals, uh, on the way to your house. And yeah, stops and pops the door, and I think looks like he's gonna grab a gun himself just to make sure this place is safe for you.
Mm, okay. And Walker will look to Mercedes and whisper, like, this guy saved our lives. Like, damn.
Mhm. Mhm. Guess violence is on the table, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't bring it.
No, not here.
Hmm?
No, not here. But let's go get the others.
Yeah, yeah, let's go and find them.
Yeah, so Fez, has got one of his weapons, and yeah, it looks like a much bigger version than the one you just got shot at with.
Oh, they
Um,
they get bigger all the time. It's not
uh,
Walker who was saying that, but
well,
well,
if I use one of those like first stepper rifles, like my hand wouldn't even fit in it. It's so tiny.
mm, mm, I don't know. You should make us a picture of what all these alien species look like because I get totally confused.
Uh, so if you look back into the Erie,
Mm-hmm.
there is a picture of Rekalak, who
Yeah.
is the Uilani who helped
Mm-hmm.
you out there. So
Yeah.
this guy is a New Alani, so he looks like,
Oh,
giant
okay.
giant
Okay.
lobster man.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I can. Okay. Now I see the point why he
Okay.
doesn't use a smaller gun.
Um, and yeah, everyone seems there. I think they are packing up the car, and maybe there's like a an impatient
Mm,
retelling, um, telling the others that there is no way in hell that they are leaving without you, right?
mm.
Um, but you don't know whether that's an argument she is having with the others or whether that is just her getting her opinion out first. Um,
Or she's trying to convince herself.
yeah, maybe. Who knows?
We'll ask Mark next week if we don't forget.
Um, so yeah. What do you say? What do you do?
I think Walker basically sits down, like in relief, and like they're alive, they're okay, or maybe he doesn't sit down, but he holds on to something like and staggers, like he's going to fall. Like they're alive. And he will say that they're alive. They're alive.
It's good.
Ah,
Uh, and I think Mercedes, looks up at the sort of hovering ship above them, and listens to a moment for the sounds of distant combat, and shrugs irritably and says, "Well, guess we should get going, huh?"
yes.
Well, the the listening for the sound of distant combat is, I don't know, not tempting fate because that's not how this works, but you get um but you hear two of the same hovercraft that Fez had driven you here swoop in, and they open fire with their hull weapons
Oh,
and cut the house in half. Explosions kind of rock Steve and the other car, um, and there's like dust, earth, snow shattered all over the place. Um, the hovercraft that Fez came in with is also destroyed. It looks like that was the main target,
mm.
but everything else was, collateral damage, let's say.
Does Fez fit into our car? I mean, it's a large car, if I remember. We have space to just drive them
Um,
out of the battle zone if he wants that, or if he wants
yeah,
that.
I mean, possibly. Um, I mean, it is a roomy
Mm,
uh, car,
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, maybe.
And we got teenagers, right? And then Mercedes is small and Rhea is small. The only big guy is Walker, and he has to drive anyway.
Yeah. So like a couple of the windows on Steve and the other car are shattered. Um, uh,
That's a problem, but not for right now.
yeah. This house is on fire. I think
Mm,
maybe there's like a couple of things left behind that are ruined that hadn't been packed yet.
mm.
Brian, though, has taken a piece of shrapnel, um, and he looks like he shouldn't be dead, but he is dead.
Oh, hmm. Okay.
Yes, Mercedes will confirm that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just so we're not leaving
Um,
someone who could
Mm-hmm.
potentially make it.
yeah. I mean, you can do science to confirm that
Eh.
he's dead.
Mm.
Maybe he's just hibernating or whatever.
5.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, it's like a like wood from the building when it exploded just splintered off and went straight through his heart.
Oh,
Hmm.
Um,
fuck.
Killed him instantly,
Hmm.
or I guess without an autopsy, it's difficult to say, but it looks that way, maybe. That hand, though, is definitely twitching, right? If he is dead, that is still alive.
Uh, and I think Mercedes looks down at it, uh, and then up at the others. Um, and I mean, they don't have a lot of time.
You want to take that with you?
I don't think she does,
Okay.
but if someone else thinks it would be useful,
I don't think Walker is very enamored with an alien head, but I will say if Ree wants it, which is possible, I have a heat knife.
that is
Can
true.
probably get it off. If Ree is really like, oh no, we need to take this.
Uh, oh, you know
Yeah.
what? I don't think Mercedes would want Ree to have it either because she is sort of worried.
Mm,
So I think maybe she looks at that, she looks at the twitching, and she doesn't say anything. And she
oh,
stands up
okay.
and turns around and says so.
Okay.
No, he's dead. It got his heart. Um, let's let's keep it at just one though. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's go. Everybody in their cars.
So
Valentina, you can drive, right?
Hmm?
she can. I
All right.
mean, yeah. So two things happen as you're like getting into the car. One is Roxanne jumps onto Brian and starts squawking at the hand. And second of all, that pod comes into, I mean, I guess it makes itself felt, and this giant plasma beam uh, snuffs out one of those hover tanks.
Let's just go. I think Walker will just grab Roxanne and drag her into the car. Squawk, or now squawk. We're going. This stays here.
Roxanne is not going with you unless
Okay.
you want to harmonize, take some time to calm her down.
How much time do we have? Probably none. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm not leaving Roxanne. I'm not leaving Roxanne. I'm cutting the hand off. Okay, you can take this. This is your responsibility now. Okay? I know she doesn't understand that, but you know, we'll have a discussion about this. Says to Roxanne. Maybe I'll delete this.
Yeah, she does not seem happy with your course of action. So,
I thought she wanted to take the hand. We're taking the hand. You're coming or not?
so harmonize with alien stuff?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess. I'll do a quick and dirty and probably fail abysmally. No, I don't.
okay. So as you soothe her, what you see is the uh, alien fibers are basically taking over this body.
Oh. Mhm.
And eventually kind of Roxanne does jump on your shoulder and like tweets at the body, and Brian's eyes open again.
That's that's not right.
No, absolutely not. This is not Brian. And Roxanne wants us to take this not Brian with us.
Um, well, either take it with you or she will stay with it.
We can't let go, Roxanne. Come on.
More to the point, I don't think Mercedes thinks that the answer will let her in without Roxanne,
Yeah.
since I think that was the discussion she had with oh, I don't know why her name is so
Um,
hard for me. Uh,
Langdon.
Langton?
Langton.
Langdon.
Yes, thank you. Uh,
Okay, we're taking them both.
we can deal with this later.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll deal with this later. Um,
Brian, get in the car with us.
don't call it Brian.
What do you want me to call it? Brian's corpse that moves now?
Call it not Brian if
Brian
that
2?
helps. I'm fine with not Brian. Come on. I will call what was his name? Severin something, right?
Fez, the Ulani?
No, one of the teenagers. One of
Oh,
our teenagers.
Uh,
Severin. He can
okay.
help with the putting not Brian into one of the cars, preferably the other one, because we have to take the guy whose name I just forgot, Fez.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah. I
forget his
mean,
name.
but also like Fez is kind of happy now that the pod has started opening fire and
Mm-hmm.
doesn't probably need you to drive him anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Um,
cool.
I mean, he seems, put out that his nice hovercraft has been destroyed. But other than that,
Okay.
seems happier with the state of play now than he was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, okay. We can drop him off somewhere because I don't think we want to be in active war zone right now,
Sure.
especially not with the pod firing.
Okay. So, you drive to, I don't know, some park area or something that's out
Mm-hmm.
of anything that is vaguely interesting to anyone in a war zone at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah. And Fez says, "You guys gonna be okay? You want me to say anything to anyone? Or are you just leaving under the radar?"
don't know. I don't know. I mean, does this happen often?
The anthemic drone attacking us and trying to obliterate us. First time for me, in this place at least.
They don't seem like the kind of folks to just sort of like give up and wander off if it doesn't work a couple times, huh?
No, but we might like the right of reply. Maybe we can strike back or something.
Can't seem Quebec liking that. No, I don't know him that well. You know better than me.
I mean, for us, I guess it's less of a case of what people tell us to do and what we feel like doing ourselves. We
Hmm.
took their orders for long enough.
Yeah. I guess um I'll write a note. Uh and I think Mercedes will write a quick note to I guess they could just pass it around to the people who had interacted him here and uh I think she'll Walker, anything you want to add?
Oh, no, not right now. I'm just happy if we get away from here and then I can sleep a little.
You're not
Maybe.
sleeping until I address your wounds.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping until you dress my wounds. Yes, I would like to you to dress my wounds, but not until
Mhm.
not unless we're safe. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Fez, I like what you're trying to do here, and I really wish you the best. And I promised Rhea I'd see her home. And I do want to check out the answer, but I don't know, maybe if we both survive long enough, I'll come back this way again sometime. It's really cold, though. Oh, it's really cold up here.
Do we have some cardboard or something for the windows? Not the is the front window broken or the side
Uh,
windows?
yeah, not the windscreen, but like the two
Okay.
side windows that were on the side of the blast
Okay.
are gone. So
Okay.
yeah, I guess cardboard or something like that will um, make it tolerable in the short
Mhm.
term.
Yeah.
Though both cars need a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, there's that. Mm.
Does Fez know a place where we could go for that SAP work or without being in a war zone? I hate to ask him this because we can't give anything back. People have been kind to us. You've saved our lives. But right now we've got
Um,
these kids and
I mean, if you s- like, I think he looks up at the pod as it um, continues to lance out towards some of the invaders. I mean, I think if you were to stick around, you'd be safe. But like, this is my home, so I'm probably not telling you anything really useful. I mean, if you keep going westwards, you might find a place.
okay,
But I don't know.
take my chances then.
Yes, we are. Uh, Also, this is just personal. Could you tell Fred and Wilma I love them? I'm so upset that I didn't get to spend more time with them. But uh, like I said, maybe I'll be back.
Okay. Okay.
And she'll pass the note uh, and look at Walker and says, "Guess we're taking our chances, huh?"
So, and I think with that he drives off, starts driving.
Okay. So I guess we can do some travel or rather some upkeep
Mm-hmm.
before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think caravan noise is going to be an issue because we're leaving immediately. Um, but I guess I'll mark it just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Um, spend fuel and supply and worsen are our next phases. So fuel is 3, so that is perilously close to empty. And food is 1 for you and 1 additional for every 2 passengers. So that is 3. So again, perilously close to empty. And each traveler who has filled a harm track over to the worsening side takes one harm.
Over
So,
what?
so you are halfway down,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you are now worsening, and so you
Oh, okay.
are, yeah. So you take your fifth
Okay.
as you start to
Yeah.
worsen
Yeah.
due to
Okay.
your wounds.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We're not in good shape.
No. Um, but yeah, you are exiting resurrection. I guess the question maybe for you is where to next. So the two options that proceed from resurrection are Snake River Ruin and Ghost Mountain. And maybe I should read the descriptions for both of those before you decide.
Mhm.
So Ghost Mountain. Um, when the Nyana exploded, a sealed containment pod tumbled into Yellowstone and the Tetons, carrying mind moss, a mind-consuming parasitic lichen out of Ernian folklore and nightmares. Lovely. And the Snake River Ruin. The Northern Rockies shelter a colossal piece of the alien mothership that crashed into the Yellowstone caldera. Sweeping volcanic activity buried the 100-mile hulk in ash flows and shattered its deck facilities, reactor chambers, and hangar bays into a maze-like cross-section of Aryan civilization. Navigating the region means avoiding volcanic eruptions and driving down into the alien ship itself to cut a
Mm.
trail amid its moribund wonders. Exciting stuff.
Yeah, sounds like total fun. Like a fun
Indeed.
fest.
They both sound good, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
I guess the question is that a decision we should we wrap up here with a kind of a quick epilogue to the region and then
Mm.
let the three of you decide where to head next week and then kind of start that region afresh next week.
I like that actually because I'm
Yeah.
still fighting my cold a little at least, and going
Aw.
to bed earlier is actually a pretty good idea for me.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
like the idea of having a longer epilogue and um, then decide when we have or he's playing.
Yeah.
We have.
Does that sound okay to you, T?
Yeah, sounds good for me.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know whether to do this. Yeah, maybe I'll do this now and we can see how that shakes up. I think, you're driving and um at some stage not Brian um leans forward kind of into the space in between the two front seats. And I mean the voice is quite similar but starting to change into something more like you've heard out of the voice of Lydian. And you can see those kind of alien tendrils moving up slowly from his shoulder into his kind of throat area. Are we going through the coast, do you think?
I think this creeps Walker out like badly. Like this, well, he will concentrate on driving and not passing out and leave the whole thing to Mercedes to deal with. Sorry.
Well, seems like you know English, but not that. Uh, yes. And who are you?
Do you think Walker should be driving in his state? He does not seem well.
That's not what I asked.
Mm, that is true. My name is Onagen.
You know Walker. Do you know me?
Yes, Mercedes, I know you.
Hmm. And Roxanne seems to know you.
Oh, she is mine.
Yours what?
My songbird.
Oh,
Hmm.
can you start at the beginning? What the hell are you?
My consciousness is that of um, an Ernian elder. My name is Onagen. I fell to this earth and mostly died. And now, very strangely, I appear to be inhabiting the body of one of you.
If you're an elder, there's like a lot of people looking for you.
Well, you found me?
We weren't looking for you.
Oh, well, I'm sure an unhealthy proportion of those people want to kill me. Are any of those in this car right now?
I mean, if Walker tries, I'll try to stop him, but I think that's not like for political reasons.
If I wanted to try, I'd have done it back at the campsite.
Okay.
I take it you're not with the throne.
No, I am not with the throne. Most definitively not with the throne.
And you didn't immediately try to like, you know, hurt us. So, I mean, that's a point in your favor. Why do you want to get to the coast?
Sorry, I'm aware. I have some of the memories of this body. Um, so I know you were going to the coast because Brian knew you were going to the coast.
Yeah.
Um, I suppose contacting other elders or any members of the Unity or, anyone who is not a member of the anthemic throne.
Well, we just left a place with a bunch of those people, but I don't think, she looks at Walker, uh, we have any desire to turn around right now.
Okay.
But I mean, once we get home safe, I'm kind of hoping to go to the answer, folks. So I guess you can come with Walker.
Um, um, let's just get Reed to Fox and then we can, I don't know, strategize or whatever. I mean, there's still a long shot to get there, honestly. I'm surprised we made it as far as we did. We also
Yes,
need to find a place for the kids, right?
yes. And more urgently, we need to find a place to pull off so I can get a good look at you.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm using an amount of blood that is not strictly healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, I think Walker will. No, let's say Walker return to Ree and tell her to find a place where we can do this because Ree is good at finding places. Sorry, Mark, but you got 3 dots in this skill.
All right, Anakin. Welcome to the crew, I guess.
Well, thank you. So let us say, let's leave that there, and we can do some stuff in stuff next week once you've decided. Um, we'll do advances next week because we'll
Mm.
include Mark.
Mm.
Um, but someone remind me about genetic composing when we do that because that is a benefit, which you may or may not accept.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's stop the recording and we'll
Mm.
do our debrief.